Real quick, want to let you guys know we're giving away 3 Dream Screen TV units. This is one of my favorite pieces of tech so far in 2016. It's these RGB light strips that go behind your TV and it goes to the color of whatever you're watching, playing, or doing. Click the link in the description to enter or check out dreamscreentv.com for more information on the product. What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 53 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off the best setups. I want you guys to let me know down below if I should start to have special themes each week. Before in the past I used to have, single monitor setups or only ultra wides for the week. So let me know if you want to see that return. And as always, the same routine. We have some really great setups to show off for you guys. So we'll kick off episode 53. First up is a setup that went through a bit of a transformation. As you can see here, very simple and nice wooden theme with a single monitor. I like it. But he then transformed into a completely sleek and modern setup when he changed houses. That monitor you're looking at is the Samsung SE790C. It is a 29-inch curved LED ultra-wide monitor. Very nice, held up on a Von House single monitor arm mount. The LEDs behind it definitely make it pop, and I love the reflection off that glossy white desktop. Getting into the peripherals, his keyboard of choice is called the white backlit chroma dimmable mechanical keyboard. It is an 87 key and it has blue switches inside. His mouse is the Logitech MX Master. Has a little dock for his phone off to the left, and that's all sitting on a PGM extended gaming mousepad. And then when taking a look at his PC, inside that nice Inwin 901 case, he has an i5 4690K CPU with a Noctua NH-U9S CPU cooler, keeping temps and noise level to a minimal. He has 16 gigs of RAM and an Asus R9 270, definitely getting some pretty good performance here for it being a budget build. And I have to say, it looks very nice. It's clean on the inside, and that case just fits in perfectly with this setup. Altogether, I really like this. As I mentioned, it's simple, it's modern and sleek, and it does a lot with really not too much flair, and that's always a great thing. Definitely a nice setup. Next up is the Spaghetti Policy, and what could you possibly like more than that name? Definitely his setup. Again, we have another simple approach here with a nice clean ultra-wide monitor, an organized desk, and a beast of a PC right by his side. That single ultra-wide monitor is the LG 34 UC97S, 34 inches, and I can really appreciate having that wire mold there to hide the cable, giving it a nice floating appearance. Taking a look at his peripherals on the desk, his keyboard is the Vortex Poker 3 backlit, looks very nice. He has a Razer Naga mouse, a Razer Tartarus gamepad off to the left, kind of switch it up whenever he pleases, and those speakers are the Mica MB42X. And as for his other audio gear, you can see right next to his PC, he has a pair of the Astro A40s. Now we gotta take a look at that monster of a PC over here. Really liking the way this looks. The internals of this with that nice window there, got that green coolant. This is a beauty. Inside he has an i7 4770K CPU on an Asus Sabertooth Z87 ATX motherboard, 16 gigs of Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM, and 2 EVGA 980 Ti's in SLI to absolutely get the most out of his games. And then right next to his entire setup, he has a massive TV. Don't have really the specs here on this or which model it is. Definitely looking like at least a 50-inch there, so you could hang out, be PC gaming, and have TV right next to him. Really cool. Altogether, I just think one word can completely sum this up, and that is beast. I love how you kept the desk really clean and organized with that monster right next to you. Next, we got Adam hitting us with this really cool looking triple monitor setup. At nighttime, this thing obviously shines. It's looking great with the very subtle RGB backlighting. JK, behind the monitors that obviously are going to make the setup pop, and I think the purple looks really cool with this theme in particular. Those monitors are 3 of the Dell U2515H. They are all 1440p monitors. And mounted above those displays are 2 of his Mica MB42X speakers. And then as for his peripherals, we have the Magic Force 68-key keyboard with blue switches. I have to say, this is becoming a very popular keyboard in the community, and I like that a lot. His mouse is the Logitech Proteus Core, my personal favorite. And as for audio, he's rocking a pair of the Audeze LCD2 cans. Now into his PC, again, you know the RGB lights are strong here. He has an i5 3570K CPU with a Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 3 cooler. That thing is a monster. 32GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM and a Gigabyte 980 Ti graphics card. And of course, you know he's in the audio as we've seen here. He has an Asus Zonar STX sound card inside. In the end, when you think of a beast gaming setup, this is probably what's going to come to mind. 3 monitors, RGB lights behind it, you have the mic on the boom arm right above for doing voiceovers and stuff like that. Definitely a great setup here. It just screams gamer at me. Now this is taking aesthetics to a whole new level. I don't think I've ever seen a completely white and purple setup like this one, and I have to say, I think I like it. Well, I don't think, I know. This is awesome. You have the white headphones on the white desk with the white peripherals, the even white bezeled monitors, and the white case in the NZXT H440. This is sticking to a color theme. Now, if you're like me and you're wondering where you can find actually white monitors, those are 3 of the BenQ VZ2470H monitors. They're actually under $200, 24 inches, 1080p, and it's extremely unique looking. For the rest of the matching peripherals, he's using the Ducky Shine 4 keyboard in white, obviously, a white Logitech G600 mouse, and then those headphones are the SteelSeries Siberia V2 paired with the blue Nessie USB microphone, completing his audio setup. Now we'll take a look inside the NZXT H440 case, and we have an i5 4690K CPU on an MSI Z97S SLI Trade Edition motherboard, 16 gigs of HyperX Fury RAM, yes, you guessed it, in white, and an XFX Radeon R9 390 graphics cards, and as you've probably assumed, we have some RGB lights in there to help the build fit in even more with the setup's theme. Altogether, how could you not appreciate this? This is taking aesthetics to a whole new level. Everything is matching, and you have to appreciate the dedication to go out and even find white monitors to fit in with the white and purple build. Extremely unique. This one's going to be memorable for a while. Now this one might not be a gaming setup, it's looking to me more of like a productivity setup, and that is completely okay because I love the balance here and the way this setup is designed and laid out. You have the horizontal monitor with the vertical one to its left, and then on the right side on the wall you have these prints, very organized. The angular slope in which they're mounted on the wall just really completes this setup, and I don't know, I really like this. The horizontal monitor is an Acer B276HUL, it is a 27-inch monitor, and the vertical one to the left is a Dell U2410, and keeping those together is a Brattech desktop bracket. As for the peripherals, we have the Logitech Lenovo Edge keyboard. It's wireless and it's actually looking pretty cool, with a Logitech G602 mouse on an IKEA Resea mousepad. Now we have a look here at the Silverstone FT03 case. Unfortunately, we don't have specs to go off of because, like I said, probably not a gaming setup, more so for productivity, but it's really okay because altogether, I really like this. I don't know really what it is, but it stands out to me. But I definitely think, just like I said, the way it is laid out with the vertical monitor, horizontal monitor, and then those prints coming down on an angle, it just, I love this. You gotta appreciate something like this. This is also a great display of aesthetics, And yeah, of course, LED lights are gonna make it look cool too. This is great. This is like a dark horse for one of my favorites. Alright guys, that'll do it for episode 53 of Room Tour Project. Hope you enjoyed. And don't forget, if you want to win the dream screen, check out the description down below. And as I always say, also in the description, you will find all the products that you saw listed in this episode. I'll put them down there for you guys. You can check them out if you're interested. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss out on any tech reviews or future episodes of Room Tour Project I got coming up to the channel. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.